Welcome back to the channel, Hobby One Kenobi here. We're in the final stages of building the Great Wall Hobby A-10A Thunderbolt 2 in 1/48 scale. The model has already been painted with the iconic Euro 1 lizard scheme camouflage, and today we're going to be adding a glossy finish using clear gloss from Mission Models. To apply the gloss, I'll be using an airbrush provided by one of our fantastic collaborators, Gallery Airbrush. Specifically, I'll be working with the GHAD68 spray gun. If you've watched my earlier video, you'll recall that I did an unboxing and a casual review of this airbrush. Today we'll see how it performs in action. The trigger is incredibly smooth and controlled, delivering a perfect even finish. Once the surface dried, I moved on to spraying the more intricate areas, like crevices along the wing pylons and inside the wheel wells. Once everything was thoroughly dry, I was ready to apply decals. The decals from Great Wall Hobby are a bit on the thicker side, not as thick as, say, Hasegawa's, but still noticeable. Despite this, they conformed well to the surface of the model. However, the shark mouth decal required a fair amount of attention, lots of cutting and slicing along with some repainting to fix the teeth and the black line around the lips. Once the decals dried, I coated them with another layer of clear gloss to protect them from the oil wash. For the wash, I used my usual mix of Winsor & Newton Artist Oils and Turpenoid. I applied the wash generously with an old brush. It's crucial to get just the right viscosity. On one hand, you want the wash thin enough to flow easily. On the other, you need enough pigment to stay in the crevices after drying. Once dried, I used a larger brush to gently whisk away excess from the raised areas, while also carefully working around the rivets and seams. A Q-tip helped with further removal, ensuring a clean and precise finish. Next, I applied Tamiya Flat Clear over the entire model to seal everything in. Then removed all the masking tape. Any stray paint that bled through was easily removed with a toothpick, which I had flattened between my teeth to get a fine, sharp edge. I also fixed a small painting mistake I made on the inside of the engine cowlings. Now the green color lines up perfectly with the burnt iron fans. Once the wheels, struts, and armament were painted and decaled, I applied another oil wash, followed by a quick cleanup. I also added some subtle detail to the cockpit interior using evergreen plastic. At this point, I felt the model deserved a base. After flipping through my Desert Storm books, I found the perfect reference photo, an image showing F-15s being repaired. Using poster board, I matched the colors with paint and artist oils to recreate the scene. While I didn't film this process, I may make a dedicated video in the future, so stay tuned. Once the base was finished, I glued the ejection seat in place and followed that by attaching the canopy. I emulated the characteristic blue tint often found on aircraft windscreens by applying blue ink with a pen, then polishing it into the plastic with a Q-tip. The final step for this build was to add subtle highlights to the raised rivets. Using a lighter shade of each camouflage color I mixed with artist oils, I gently dry brushed the raised areas to make them pop. I prefer using artist oils for dry brushing because the longer drying time gives me more flexibility to work, and if there's any mistake, it's easy to fix. I love the way the highlights contrast with the deep shading created by the oil wash. It really brings the model to life. And that wraps up this build. I can't thank you enough for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And of course, ring the bell for future notifications so you never miss an update. All right, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.